Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all are enjoying good health. Today we will deal two topics. The first one is the use of articles, and the second one is from OPE. First of all, we'll start our first topic, that is use of articles. What are articles? Articles are actually three words: a, an, and the. A and an are indefinite articles, and the is a definite article. Okay, let's see where the indefinite articles are used. Indefinite articles a and an are placed before countable nouns. Countable nouns means the nouns that can be counted. Okay, for example, pen, boy, girl, chair, apple, table, etc. We'll place a or an before these nouns, like a pen, a boy, a girl, an apple. Okay, and a is placed before nouns beginning with consonant sound, and n before nouns beginning with vowel sounds. For example, an orange, a table, a kite, an owl, etc. Dear students, to recognize a vowel sound, write the pronunciation of the word in Urdu. If it begins with alif mada or alif, it means it is producing vowel sound. So place an before it. For example, look at these words: owl, egg, honest, FA, MA, MPA, and MNA. All the above words are producing vowel sound. So we will place an before these words. An owl, an egg, an honest, an MPA, an MNA, etc. Okay, now look at some other words. Europe, one-eyed man, university. All these words start with a vowel, but they are not producing vowel sound. So we will place a before these words. Okay, like a university, uh, a one-eyed man, etc. Okay, I hope now you will easily recognize vowel and consonant sound. Let's move on to the definite article the. Let's learn where to use and where to omit definite article the. The definite article the is used before a noun that has already been mentioned or is known to the speaker. For example, I have a book and a pencil. The book is new, but the pencil is old. In the second sentence, we place the before book and pencil because these two are already mentioned in the first sentence. Okay, now let's see where should we use the. We use the before unique objects, for example, the sun, the earth, the moon, the world, the sky, etc., with adjectives referring to a whole group of people, for example, the old, the young, the rich, the poor, etc., with famous buildings, museums, and monuments like the Qutub Minar, the Shalimar Bagh, the Taj Mahal, etc., with superlative degree of an adjective, for example, the best, the highest, the lowest, the tallest, etc. With ordinal numbers The last chapter, the first time, the third member, etc. And before the name of directions, the east, the west, the south, the north. Before the name of newspapers, books, nations or communities like the Quran, the Muslims, the Christians, the Pakistan Times, the Muslims, etc. With rivers, canals, and oceans. For example, the Indus, the Arabian Sea, the Pacific, etc. Okay, now it's clear where should we use the. Okay, now let's see where the articles are omitted. Articles are not used before common nouns in the plural number used in general sense, like dogs bark, horses are animals, farmers use plows. We will not use any article with dogs, horses, and farmers because they are using in general sense here. And never use article before a proper noun. For example, Akbar is my friend. There, there should be no article before Akbar. And with a material noun, like the wall is made of stone, we will not use any article before stone. And before an abstract noun, like honesty is the best policy. So no article will be used before honesty. Okay, now I hope it is clear to you where should we use and where should we not use articles and what are articles. Now here are some sentences for your homework. You have to use a, an or the in the blanks. Okay, write these sentences neatly in your notebook. Listen the lecture again and put appropriate article in the blanks. Okay, with this our first topic is completed. Let's move on to the second one. Our second topic is from OPE Unit 1 Elephants. We have read the story Revenge. Now we are going to read a prose, Ma Chua, at page 9 and 10. Prose means a piece of writing that is informative or factual. The writer of this text is an English vet who worked in the forest of Burma in 1930s. He looked after the elephants which worked in the forest, as did Choi Dog in the previous story. In this text, he is sharing his experience with a she-elephant called Ma Chua, which he had been treated. There are 5 paragraphs of this text. Let's read the paragraph one by one. Paragraph 1. In this paragraph, he tells that the elephant can be grateful for the relief given to it from pain and sickness. For instance, he treated a she-elephant, Ma Chua. She had a deep injury on her lower bottom back from a tiger's claws. He treated her daily for 3 weeks. At first, she created much disturbance, as she was suffering great pains. She did not allow him to treat her, but as the writer was determined to help her, so she let him treat her. After 3 weeks, the wound was sufficiently healed, so she was sent back to the camp with instruction that she was to be given light dressing of fly repellent on the wounds. Paragraph 2. In the second paragraph, the writer is telling that he didn't see her again for 2 months. He was having a cup of tea outside his camp. The elephants were being washed in the nearby stream. After that, he had to inspect them. The last elephant came out of the stream was Ma Chua. The writer called out her rider in order to show that he recognized him and also asked about Marchaw's back. Paragraph 3. The rider did not reply him, as he hadn't caught what the writer said. Then a strange thing happened. Marchaw turned around quickly and came towards him. The writer patted on the trunk and gave her a banana to eat. Then, without any command, Marchaw dropped into the sitting position and leant right over towards him, as if she wanted to show him her back. The writer patted her back and asked her to get up. She got up and went away. According to the writer, she had come to thank him, or maybe, after hearing his voice, with which she had become familiar, she had done it out of habit. Paragraph 4. In this paragraph, the writer got surprised when he inspected her. She was the last one to be inspected. The writer examined the wound carefully and found a little hole there that was still discharging. He opened it up to its full length. Although this pained Marchua very much, but she let him do his work. No doubt she was a good patient. Paragraph 5, and this is the last paragraph. After this incident, the writer was in a fix. He wasn't sure whether she came to show him her back that was still infected or she came to thank him. But he was quite sure that she liked and trusted him, and also she was grateful to him whatever he had done for her. They became good friends. So, dear students, I think that was the sweetest incident ever that the writer had experienced, and I hope you have also enjoyed it. Let's move on to the vocabulary, page 10. We will deal part 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay, let's see the part first. Part 1 is find the words in the text which match the following definitions. There are 5 words: ribs or tears, applications, belief, oozed, and diseased. A and D, ribs and tear and oozed, have been done for you. The rest of the 3 you will do yourself. Come to the second part. Use your dictionary to answer the following question. Okay, there are 3 questions of this part. Part A is, what is a barrel? What can be kept in a barrel? And the answer is, it is a cylindrical container bulging out in middle, made of wooden stave with metal hoops around them. Any kind of liquid can be kept in a barrel. And the second part is, barrel is also used non-literally, as for example in, she had fearful laceration on the barrel of her back, paragraph 1. What part of the elephant's back is the barrel, and what part of a gun is the barrel? Here are 2 questions. Answer to one question is, the lower bottom back of the elephant is called its barrel, that is covered by its tail. And answer to the second one is, tube forming part of a gun is called barrel. Okay, this part C. You have scraped the bottom of the barrel with your appointment of Mr. Pitt as assistant. He is lazy and inefficient. and he is always late. What do you mean? What do you think the expression to scrape the bottom of the barrel means? It means to use the worst people or thing because that is all that is available. Okay. Part 3. Explain the difference in meaning between the italicized phrases as they are used in the following sentences. There are two sentences. Number 1 is there was great tenderness along a line 9 inches long where the wound had healed over. Paragraph 4. The second one is the mother nursed her sick child with great tenderness. Tenderness is used in both sentences. Now we have to tell the meaning of tenderness in both sentences. In part A, tenderness means soreness, and in part B, tenderness means affection. Okay, now come to the next page, page number 11, part 5. A she elephant is a female elephant. A male elephant is called a bull elephant. What is a female horse called? Female horse is called mare. B part is what is a male sheep called? It is called ram. C. What is a male deer called? It is called stag. And what is a female fox called? It is called vixen. E part is what is a female wolf called? Female wolf is called she wolf. Okay, with this, your second topic is also completed. Write all these questions in your neat notebook, and you have to learn it by heart as well. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.